Well, in 3 weeks' time, 300 South Australians will gather in Adelaide for the Constitutional Convention. They'll be taking part in a deliberative poll, a radical method which is supposedly going to help them reform our parliamentary system. Patrick Emmett's looking at the new system, which its organisers say is a return to the true meaning of democracy. Others say it's a waste of money.
Well, I'm just work on a station. I've lived here for 19 years and I've got 2 girls and now they're away at boarding school. I just do general work around the property, help my husband do stock work when he needs me, and basically do bookwork. And just recently we've decided to diversify into tourism.
Julie Reschke and her family live on Mulgaview Station, northeast of Blinman in the Flinders Ranges. She knows a lot about sheep and cattle and how to juggle finances to survive in an area still stricken by drought. But when it comes to politics, it's a different matter.
Oh, I don't really know a lot about politics. Very little, actually. I'm not really sure if I can contribute anything, but yeah, we'll just wait and see.
Julie's feelings are shared by many of the 300 South Australians who've agreed to attend the convention. Many are political novices. They're nervous, a bit reluctant, but they've still agreed to spend 3 days in August passing judgment on Parliament.
I'm nervous but excited. I want to get in there and see what happens. But on the other hand, come that weekend, I might just think that it was all a complete waste of time. So, but we'll see what happens.
Whee! Do you think she likes that? Yeah.
Jodie Simmons lives at Lewiston, just north of Adelaide. The mother of 3 has often thought about running for her local council and sees this as an opportunity for the silent majority to be heard.
We've both worked hard for the time that we have, both out of school, went straight full-time jobs, both of us. And now it feels like you get to this stage in life when you're in your 30s and you're getting stabbed in the back by them because they're not willing to help you.
Jodie and the others are taking part in what's known as a deliberative poll. In a deliberative poll, a sample group of voters is gathered together, educated about an issue, and then asked to make recommendations. Its supporters say it gets fairer results than normal opinion polls or referendums.
People generally don't have the time or the resources to find out a lot of information on which to form an opinion about public policy issues. So a deliberative poll is one way to give people the opportunity to learn about an issue before they give their opinion. So it's an informed opinion. Okay, hi guys. We're going to talk about the transport and who's coming from where.
Pam Ryan is running the poll. After growing up in Broken Hill, she studied deliberative polling in the United States, where she made her fortune before returning to Australia. She's since run polls on reconciliation and the Republic, and is so passionate about her cause that she does it for free.
It's a road to more informed citizens and a more authentic democracy, if you like, in the spirit of ancient Greek democracy when democracy was first founded.
But that's a claim even some delegates aren't sure about. At 20, Simon Mead will be one of the youngest faces at the convention, and he's yet to be convinced that politicians will act on any recommendation.
I honestly don't think it's going to have too much of an impact. What we say probably doesn't have much influence.
The people have spoken.
Others fear it will become a bitter political fight like the Republican debate. But the man who started it all, Peter Lewis, is determined to keep politics out of the political convention.
The Republican debate and the way in which the conventions were set up for that consisted of the usual suspects. Everybody knew what each other's opinions were long before they got together. That was the lawyers, the politicians, some journalists. They didn't resolve anything. Had we left it to the general public to work it through, I think we might have come to an entirely different conclusion.
But there's one issue almost everyone involved in the convention is agreed on. It's worth spending the money to give it a go.
What price democracy? I mean, here we have a parliament and a government which spends well over $8 billion a year. That's $8,000 million, and this is going to cost less than $800,000.
It could be a total waste of money at the end of the day, but we'll never know if they don't do it.
And perhaps the last word should come from 76-year-old Violet Watkins, who comes from Port Pirie.
It's going to be an experience that, as they say, only comes once in a lifetime. So I think I'm very proud to have been chosen.
And good on you, Violet.